Hello, hello, hello. Can you hear me now? Dickle Doodle, hello. Can you hear me? Alright. Yeah, I forgot about plugging my microphone in. Oops. Oops. Alrighty. Oof. Oof. How you doing, Snickerdoodle? Get everything put back. Hmm. I'm tired as can be. Oh, wow. You're doing good, and you, Les? I'm doing much better. Much better. Thank you. Doc, are you still here with us? Thank you, thank you. I don't know if anybody will show up. Doc was here. I don't know what happened to him. Oh, there he is. Oh my. Lucky Grandma, hello. How are you? Okay, Doc, I need to ask you, what was Swamp Rat arrested for again? For refusing to wear a mask? Yeah, the people in the auditing community, I told y'all, they're bonkers. Swamp Breath was charged with third-degree assault and battery, something about refusing to wear a mask at a hospital. Lucky Grandma, Doc, did you follow me on Twitter? If I can figure out how to get the one thing working, Doc sent me a 14-second clip of this woman. Her name is SC Swamp Rat. And I forget what her son's name is. Talk about the dredges of society. Well, she she got this little clip throwing a fit. I'm surprised the FBI ain't come and hauled her away. I am dead serious. Yeah, her son's name is Jethro. I forgot. Yeah, trying to listen to him read is, yeah, says nothing for our education system. JD Anna, hello. She said diabetic. Okay. How you doing, Anna? How you doing? So I hope a few more people come in. If not, that's alright. I'm going to talk about crap that's going on anyway. Me and my girlfriend are going out shortly to enjoy this beautiful weather. I wish we had it. Hope you guys have fun. Rainy. I think I'll pass 4 or 5 days. It's rained every day except yesterday. I believe I have diabetic neuropathy in my eyes. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear that, Anna. So did my uncle. I don't have it, but I have to make another eye appointment, so it's due. But so far, as far as the, forget what they call it. Can't think right now. Macular degeneration that has to do with the diabetes and stuff. I don't have it. Let's say Uncle Bobby, give me $20. Uncle Bobby, give me $20. Uncle Bobby, give me $20. Seeing specialist tomorrow. Think caught in time. Yeah. Everybody should have their checkups yearly anyway. If you have medical conditions like me, you go every freaking 3 months. You get sick of it. And now my doctors are not doing, they're slowly, one doctor at a time. We're not doing telehealth. We're not doing telehealth. I'm like, I'd rather do the telehealth. Oh my gosh. I didn't start yawning until now. Okay. Hope so. Waited 4 years. Dumb me. Ooh. Now you should have them checked. You should have your eyes checked every year, if not twice. If you're diabetic. Huh. Let's see, what was it? I've been, past few days have been pure joy in the world. Let's see. Oh, I was reading paper. It came on fast in 1 month. Ugh. It's probably been coming on. It just manifested itself finally. All right. I don't know if I said this on the live stream last time. But I know I said it around here. And I told my sister, I know. I believe I told my mom. I think I told Donna, my older granddaughter. I said, I said, wouldn't it be nice if for the debate they would have microphones and the commentator or the person asking the questions, whoever, can just push a button and mute the microphones? Well, someone listen to me. Hot diggity dog, hello. Welcome to the lounge. Somebody listen to me, because I guess the debate tomorrow night, they're going to have muted microphones. How much y'all want to bet that Donald Trump walks over to Biden's or he has a megaphone to get his point across? I'll bet $1. Hi, Snickers. They let me work makeup yesterday. Yay! So that's one of the things. For $20. I was like, oh my god, someone listen to me. I am more brilliant than what I thought. Actually, they should have done that years ago. That's one thing I've hated about the debates. is that they talk over their time and they talk over each other. He will probably just keep talking anyway. Yeah, he probably will. Snickerdoodles, it's nice to see everyone. So when I was reading that, I was like, yeah. Don't have $1.50. I'll match that bet. They need to get moderators who aren't associated with a MSM. Yeah. They need to let me moderate. And every time they go over, get a super soaker or something. Just hose them down. Say your time is up. That's serious. And you know, I feel sorry for the moderators this year because all of them have been criticized that they can't control. They have no control over the stage or anything. And I'm like, what did you expect? Nobody's going to have control over that shit. That's funny. Super sucker. Thank you. Nobody's going to have control over that shit. Everybody's afraid. I don't care if the president's standing up there debating or what. I don't give a crud. Oh, they're running for office. Well, then they need to act like it. Exactly what I would say. Liz, you'd go, oh, hell no. And I'm sitting here thinking at least 20 times. Yep. And nobody's been fact checking. That's one of the things I miss. Back in the day, they fact checked as they were debating. And the moderators, they'd have somebody, of course, in their ear and be doing some fact checking. Stacy Foley, hello. My heart jumped. All. I jumped. I forgot I had this on. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare you. Dog says maybe a long distance taser would shut them up and teach them the rules. You know what? I actually thought about that. Dead serious. But I was happy that they're going to have muted mics. And of course, Trump is pissed off about it. But hey. Wonder if Biden will call Trump a clown again. I hope so. Stacy said I had the volume up. I am so sorry, Stacy. I bet it just blew your eardrums away. Oh, let's see. What else did I learn this week? My typos. Sorry. Hey, I read typos. I do the same crap. The same crap. Let's see. I have no idea who this is, but okay, you guys. This is another thing I learned this week. Now, I'm sorry, but Fox News has gone way stupid. Okay? Macaroni bowls are yummy. I was thinking about making some mac and cheese. Biden will mouth. Come on, man. While his is muted. Yeah, he probably will. This is another thing. Fox has went over the edge. I don't think it's only Fox, though. I know a bunch. I counted 12 news people on the cable news, like MSNBC, Fox News, CNN, all of them. Now they're saying Fox's Garbage, I abandoned it years ago. Um, yeah, they're the first ones I noticed. I think some of these news, well, I don't know, can you call them anchors? I don't know. Um, I think this, I think some CNN are in on this or whatever, but Kamala, or as Maya Rudolph would say, Kamala Harris, they're saying she's a liar. She ain't black because her mom's from India and her dad's Jamaican. And even Donna went, aren't Jamaicans black? That's what I thought, but they went a step further and said that she did not come from a line of slaves, so she's not black. Since when that was a criteria to be black? I thought it was the melanin in the skin. Like Wanda Sykes. I love Wanda Sykes, by the way. Wanda Sykes, they did her lineage, and she did not come on either side from a family of slaves. And she black. Since when did that become a criteria, folks? Why are they worried about this kind of bullshit? What does it matter? CNN will drive you nuts too long in one story. Oh, yeah. What does it matter? Hello? I don't get it. I really don't get it. These news people really, really, really need a life. For real. I don't freaking care what nationality she got inside of her. The woman can dance. That's all that matters. I think it's kind of disingenuous of her to claim to be fully black. She could just as easily claim Indian. She doesn't claim to be black. That's just it. I've never heard her once say. Who cares? It says, they sound bored. No shit. But I'm going to tell you something, Doc. My grandchildren aren't fully black. They're mixed. Half white, half black. And they'll tell you they're black. So I don't think it's disingenuous whatsoever. But I really don't freaking care. What difference does it make? For real. What difference does it make? I saw those and I went through about 12 news stories. And I was like, you gotta be shitting me. You guys are making this a news story? I need to be on TV with the news. That's, you know, damn. I've never seen so much idiocracy in my life. For real. Oh, today. Now, I saw something about it during the night. So this interview must have happened yesterday. Missed my news desk. Yeah, I'm gonna get it back. I'm gonna bring it back. I'm pretty sure I saw her claim that on some cooking show. We'll have to find the clip. Who cares? Who cares? They don't even. They say not even Jamaicans are black. She's not black. Her mom's Indian and her dad's Jamaican, and she didn't come from a line of slaves. Doesn't that sentence there bother you? That they think in order for you to be black, you have to come from a line of slaves? Really? Really? Please. That line there, their fan base does very highly. Rain Dancer, hello. Good morning, Leslie. Chatters, hugs to everyone. Who cares? The point is, she is black. My grandkids will tell you they're black. At one point, they would have told you they were white. But my grandkids are light-skinned. Nina's the lightest of them all, though. But light-skinned, and they'll tell you they're black. They can't hide it. So, yeah, her saying... So, who cares? Vice President, I'm speaking. I love it when Kamala says that. Oh, I know. I know. I love it when she does that. It's like, damn, school teachers in. Oof. I don't know who's worse, her or Judge Judy. I love me some Judge Judy. I'm so sad. This is her last year, you guys. And it's all remote. It just isn't the same. It really isn't. But I guess she's going to have another show called Judy Justice. And they're saying it might be like streamed like on Netflix or something like that. So, let's see. How many black people can honestly say their roots are Africa and slavery? Unless they do a history. Like I was saying, Wanda Sykes. I think everybody here knows Wanda Sykes. You know, she's been a comedian forever. Neither side of her family came from slaves. You know, she's what, 80 years old? No, she's about my age. I think she's 58 now. I think. I wonder who will reach the space-time continuum first, Judge Judy, Paul Abdul, or the Queen. Ain't gonna be the Queen. I love the Queen. I know I'm not in England or anything, you guys, but they are our mother country. And I like English history. There's a lot of rich history there. A lot of mystery there. You guys wouldn't believe. And I think Queen Elizabeth II, she's reaching 100, isn't she? I think she gave that name justice, just like, and I love Queen Elizabeth I. Absolutely love her. Everything I've ever read and this and that. You know, I think she was a great queen, went through a lot of hell, and did it with grace. Dignity. You know. My father's mother was the child of a slave owner. My dad was born in 1917. Wasn't slavery over by then? Didn't slavery end in like 1860? Something like that. UK is our history. Lucky Grandma's voting on Judge Judy. I love a lot of stuff about the UK's stock, but I'm glad those days are behind us. Not really, not necessarily. She put Andrew in his place. She should have put that little son, sick bastard, in his place. Anna says she loves corgis. Yes, she does. I was thinking about getting a corgi. I wonder if she still has her corgis. She did have like 6 of them at one time. But yeah, Andrew needed to be put in his place, and that's why he was at the palace. They guarded his ass. They guarded his ass. Susan pictures came out that he was on Terror Island, is what I call it. Epstein's Island. He went home to mommy. I remember a royal cook was talking about how the queen's corgis tried to run him down while he was in their yard relaxing. My great grandma was the house slave, not my grandma, says dog. This guy has a corgi named Mango, so cute. Aww. I would love to have another golden retriever. I would. I'd call him Cy Jr., Cyrus Jr. That was the name of our first one. Oh, he was so golden. Cyrus Pines. Biden owns the island next to Epstein. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. But who knows? But I've never heard any rumors about Biden going to Epstein's Island. But boy, there's a few other presidents that went. Yeah, it's something like a 90-mile distance from the two islands, Erie. Makes you wonder, says Rain Dancer. It does, but like I said, there hasn't even been a hint of a rumor. About Biden being buddies with Epstein and shit like that. Les. Cookies, hello. Do we have proof Biden owns the island next to Epstein? No, I don't have proof. That's just what I heard. That's just what I heard. How you doing, Cookies? Biden is, I don't know what that symbol is. They pretty much all are, says Dog. Yep. Perverts, especially, Bill C. Yep. Was doing well. How have you been? I was really into myself, depression and stuff, but I'm doing a lot better. A lot better. I finally, my shrink got it out of me and stuff, and they tweaked my medicine a little bit, and voila. So it was kind of rough there for for about 2 weeks, but love them tweaking my meds, but I'm doing good now. Wouldn't surprise me, says Doc, if he did go at some point. I feel like if he did, his tendencies certainly still show with how he ignores everyone's personal space, including those of kids. Cookie says, the COVID depression, I feel ya. It wasn't just the COVID, it was everything that was going on. It was so depressing, and I couldn't fight it. Dog says, having tons of money makes you weird. Doesn't it, though? Lucky says, thank God Clinton can't get get it up anymore. Yeah, gosh, they're all old. Les, are you voting for Trump? I've already voted. So, and I don't want to say who I voted for yet. But no. I actually wrote in someone. So, COVID depression is a, you know what, I want nothing to do with meds anymore though, says Doc. Oh, well, hey, if they help, they help. Hope I get going in direction of feeling good again. 6 months of this shit has me depressed. Dog voted for Trump. Dog says, we all know Les casted the Doc vote. Come on now. Mmm. No, I did. I wrote in who I wanted for president. So, they should never have given me a space to say, you know, they have. God, there was like 2 people on there that I had no idea was running. I was like, who are they? For real. And then this is write-in vote. So I checked that and wrote in. Everyone should buy a Snoopy. Oh. Putin 2020. Isn't that true? Greggy, hello. Hello, sexy eyes and everybody. How you doing, Greg? My future ex-husband. Oh, you voted for Biden. You didn't write in anybody. No, I did. I got a little stupid and I wrote in Kamala Harris as president. I really did. Dr. Phil 2020. Ugh. Independence. One said, this one guy, it said he was a liberal or something. And I think the other one was an independent. Never even heard of him. Never even heard of him. I was actually surprised Kanye West wasn't on my ballot. Oh God. I'm getting ready to go. Go to the store. Ooh, what you gonna pick me up? I could always use more socks. Rain answer, wasted votes. I don't care for the libertarian candidates these days. No different from the Dems, in all honesty. Well, you know, neither party is what it used to be. It really isn't. Neither one of them are. None of them are. None of them are. My grandma and grandpa and, you know, grandma's side of the family, um, they're all straight up Democrats through and through. It doesn't matter. They vote straight Democratic ticket. It doesn't matter. Straight Democratic ticket. And I'm like our governor is Republican. I vote for him. I vote whoever I think is going to do a good job. So I don't care. Let's see. Biden wins. They will remove him on mental deficiency, and Harris will be president. But who will be VP or VP? She needs to contact me. That's who she needs to contact. But I'll be honest with you. In the last debate, the town hall, he seemed there. And with Trump's, I was so distracted by that lady that kept shaking her head behind him. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Greggy's like, okay, gotta go. Les. Bye, everybody. Greggy, have fun. Pick me up some socks. I used to vote Dem. Obama's second term changed my mind. Says Rain Answer. My mom voted best candidate, Dad. Straight Democrat ticket. That's my grandma. And they have him on top of the line, Alzheimer's meds. Oh my god. On top of the line, Alzheimer's meds. Well, you know, see, I wish, honestly, we had two presidents. For real. One for foreign and one for domestic. I really do. And then I wish I could pick and choose which ideas they have that I feel is important. And just do that shit. For real. I have felt that way for a long time. Doc says all of my family who migrated here from Mexico were Dem all the way for years until this election. They all switched to Trump for this one. Anna says only Republican candidate I liked, Ronald Reagan. You know what? I'll be honest with you. Same here. I remember I lived good under Reagan. Dead serious. I really did. I don't know about you guys, but Reagan, I was like, well, damn, I'm gonna vote for him. I'll vote for him again. Yeah, I liked him. And lived good. Blind Justice says voting is a waste of time and he will not choose a master. Oh my god. Reagan was the best speaker ever. At least Reagan had a sense of humor. Reagan cleaned up our debt. Yep. Anna says, I bet he is sad about small business now. Yep. But hey. And tell you the truth, I lived great under Clinton. I lived great under Clinton. I mean, how many presidents can you think of actually left office with a surplus? America had a savings account. And then Bush gets in there and throws it all away right off the bat. Right off the bat. But it was good under Clinton, too. I ain't gonna lie. But I always made good money, so it really didn't matter. But this debate, I'm kind of curious. I can't wait. Because I want to see them mute everybody's mic. Because these grown-ups don't know how to shut up. And weren't we taught that in grade school? When the teacher talked, time to be quiet. When your mom talked, time to be quiet. Dad talked, definitely time to be quiet. I'm telling you. I'm gonna love that. But yeah, I really did write in Kamala Harris as president. If I were president, I would eat like a pig. Too many dogs in the White House. Oh, it will be a great shit show. Oh, I hope not. I hope with them muting that microphone, I hope that helps. They just need to have the guts to mute it. Whoop, 2 minutes is up right now. Your turn. Okay, your 2 minutes is up. 1 minute rebuttal. Okay. Your turn for a question. Awesome, Les, like you're right in. Yeah, well. I sure as the hell wasn't going to write in Mike Pence. Jesus, they're already... What they've done is already set the women's progression back 20 years. And they're still trying to abolish Roe v. Wade. Now, it was Kamala that asked the question. The fly. It was Kamala that asked the question. I forget who it was. And said, but this guy's wanting to turn over Roe v. Wade, and she asked him, are there any laws governing men's bodies? He said, well, did I have to think a minute? He said, what do you mean? Are there any laws governing what men are or are not allowed to do to their bodies? He acted like he didn't know what she meant. Then he's like, well, I don't know. And I'm sitting there thinking, you dumb shit. Everybody knows there's not. Pence had the state of Indiana in the black. I heard that if he wasn't chosen to run for vice president, that people were going to oust him. I heard he wasn't the best governor. But that's what I heard from people who live in Indiana, so I don't know. Who knows? I know one thing, our governor kicks ass. For real. Oh, I was going to tell you, you guys may have read this today, that must have been a couple days ago, where Leslie Stahl from 60 Minutes was interviewing Trump, and he walked out on the interview, and then he started blasting her and saying they're biased and saying few shitty things about him and Leslie Stahl. I'm like, oh, it's 60 Minutes, asshole. They don't care. They'll ask you the questions. Isn't it in some states that male sex offenders are to be chemically sterilized? That's really all I can think of. That and circumcision, which I don't think parents should have the right to do. There's a reason for circumcision. There's a lot of medical reasons for that. Yeah, in some states, chemical sterilization or chemical castration, that is their punishment. But we're talking stuff like for women, like Roe v. Wade. I don't believe in abortion as a form of birth control at all. Women who do that, now for the life of the baby, for the life of the mother, yeah. For uh, instances of rape, yeah. There are some situations, and a woman should have that right. It is our bodies. What and who is man to tell women what to do with their bodies? You know, there are no laws for men for anything. So there should be no laws for women. I agree with you, Les. It's not for birth control. I think abortion should be a rare occurrence in dire situations. I think, yeah. I mean, if a woman goes in and has 8 abortions, come on. But there are situations, incest, things like that. Yeah, there should be. Circumcision reduces cervical cancer. Not to mention for the male body, there's quite a few reasons for that. So I actually took care of someone whose foreskin, because they weren't circumcised, had been somehow was pulled back, and we couldn't get it back up. And it was like, we gotta get a hold of the doctor on this one. Not to mention it's the cleanliness thing. Some men just don't know how to clean under it. They were never taught. Most women don't like it. You know. I'm pro-choice, reasons you already stated, said Reading Dancer. Thank you. Yeah, that's, I don't believe in it as a birth control method at all. At all. But I want to see clips of that 60-minute interview of President Trump walking out. I'm going to have to go to Twitter because I am signed up for his, for Trump's tweets, and that boy needs to stay off Twitter. He needs to stay off social media. Bad. That man tweets all the freaking time. All the time. I'm like, dude, you have a country to run. Get to it. Let's see, what else did I learn this week? Yeah, I'm starting to forget them. Oh, I love how all of a sudden Dr. Fauci is Connie Baldwin. Hello. I love how Dr. Fauci all of a sudden doesn't know what the hell he's talking about. Yeah. That Dr. Fauci, what was he saying about him? Saying a bunch of shit. I mean, he was trashing him. Trashing him. Google is going to be having a congressional hearing soon regarding censorship and monopolization. I'm glad for that. It's the biggest challenge they've had in years. Oh yeah, that's another thing. Yeah, Google is going for. They're trying to. They are trying to break the trust, which means that Google does have monopolization, and the fact that if you get a phone, Google's automatically installed. Same way MSN was back in the day. Remember, Bill Gates went through it. When you buy a computer, it's automatically MSN's shit. And so Google is getting ready, and Google just may fall. So, yeah. Connie says, yep, that is scary. Anna says, getting ready for work. Have a great day, everyone. You have a good day too, Anna. Have fun at work, honey. Connie said, I voted yesterday, so I did what I could do. Yeah, I did what I could do. I voted already. Doc says Dr. Fauci is a dork. Aren't they all? But it's just fascinating to me how he could just turn on someone real quick. I mean, real quick. So, of course, he doesn't believe in science. He doesn't believe in global warming. He doesn't believe in any of that shit. He blames everything on China. I feel the mask mandate will go down in history similarly to the prohibition. There has been really no federal mask mandate. There's not a federal mandate. It's up to the governors. Bonnie says, okay, he's a dork that saves lives. That's what he's been all his life. And just what has Donnie done for anyone except for being a dick? He should lead by example. And it has been proven. The mask does help. And like I said before, people are confused at what COVID is. It's not a gas. It has to do with droplets. When you speak, you automatically have droplets. Okay? It just happens. And if you have a cold and cough and stuff, it just makes it worse. So if you wear a mask, those droplets aren't spewing out. It's like I said before. You take some guy and he's butt ass naked. He goes to pee. It's out there. Or even a woman, it's out there. It hits the ground. It splashes. It could splash up to 6 feet, believe it or not. When you flush your toilet, you guys, I suggest you start shutting your lids, because if you poopy or pee-pee, that shit's going in there and it could travel up to 6 feet. So, and if you don't believe me, sit on the toilet and flush it and you're going to feel water on your butt. So, but if you put on a pair of pants and you pee, you're still going to pee, but it's not flying everywhere. It's the same principle. Connie says, yes, he should, but he's too emotionally stunted to tell the truth of it. It's too bad that he politicized mask wearing. I know. Doc says, they can't even agree on how COVID even works or what masks work. A regular mask will stop your droplets. If you put on a surgical mask and you talk and you wear it for a couple hours, you will notice the moisture. That's why they're disposable. 6 feet distance is unrealistic and has never been maintained. No point in masks. Yeah, there's a big point in masks. I just gave you an example. There's a big point in masks. Connie says, doctors and nurses have worn masks for years in the operating room. Exactly. Do you realize that once doctors realized that when they washed their hands and wore masks, less people died of infection? And that is true. And they have a specific way that they have to wash their hands. Anybody goes into an OR, there is a specific way that they have to wash their hands. And they're given a packet. They crack it, open it up. Of course, they get their hands wet. And there's no valves as you step on the water. And you count how many times you scrub each finger. And then you go underneath. They have a thing at the end of the thing. And you have to go under each and every nail a certain amount of times. You have to count. And then you count how many times you go. And then you got to get in between the fingers. And you do the same thing on the other hand. And then you wash up to here. And then there's a certain way you dry off. And they have a nurse standing right there at the OR door. And she will put your gloves on. It's printed on the side of all these boxes that the masks will not stop the transmission of COVID-19. The masks will only work if you are 6 feet apart, which no one ever is. and that's work as to the marginal degree that they do. Connie says, yep, 100% correct, Les. And your gown. Exactly. They'll put your gown on you and stuff. They dress you up. But, Doc, if you don't think masks work, you're delusional. Honestly. If you have a mask on, my droplets are not going to go 6 feet. They're going to stay right where the mask is. They're going to stay right where the mask is. Sorry. I like the disposable ones better than, although I have worn this, but I do like the disposable ones. Wait, because this I have to fan out. And like I said, I have worn it. There. But I like the disposable ones better because they got the like the little metal bar that'll fit my nose better. But, you know. Nicole A, hello. How are you? They had ought to be recommending face shields if they were truly concerned with protection of transmission. Doc, do you really think, honestly, think about it. I have a mask on. If I sneeze and I don't cover my mouth with my hand, do you really think any of my droplets are going to hit my screen? No. It's going to stay right here. But it has been proven that the mask does work. Now, of course, with everything, you're always going to have a chance of catching COVID. Always. But it does work. When you wear the mask, especially, what town did they do that in? It was made mandatory that you had to wear a mask. And the COVID dropped. The spread of COVID dropped 75% over a month's time. And I can't remember what city they did that in. There was no choice. You had to. Doing good. How are you doing? I'm doing good. I'm not complaining. The droplets go beyond the mask, but the range is reduced. The droplets can even be spread even further than 6 feet because the air is funneled through the edges when you sneeze. It is mandatory here in Montgomery County. If you go out, you wear a mask, says Connie. Doc, if that was the case, like if you get a surgical mask, which you can buy boxes of them, honestly, do you really think doctors would be wearing it while they're operating an open heart or doing a transplant? Really? No, the droplets won't go no further than your mask. Of course, we have Karens every day who refuse, but they are told they can leave the store. Yeah, we don't have that situation here. I'll be honest with you. They're like, meh. In my town, if you want to wear a mask, wear a mask. If you don't, you don't. Nobody throws a fit. I'm so disappointed with my town. I really am. My nephew refuses to wear a mask. Absolutely refuses. My mom, my dad, oh yeah. 167 Scott, hello. Hi Les, I agree, keep the mask on. Exactly. He says I don't go out much, Les. I like the surgical masks better than my Steelers, but the Steelers looks awesome, so I do it. I wear the Steelers one mainly for, you know, looks. There are people who do, probably like my brother-in-law. I don't know. I hope he does for my mother-in-law's sake. Yeah. Hell, my mom won't even let... She's like, just leave it on the step. We'll get it. Oh, I need you to come pick this thing up. We're leaving it on the step. Just grab it. Okay, Mom. No hurry. My mom talks nothing like that. One of these days. Oh no, I have a video of Mom. You can hear my mom on it. I think we were at an Easter dinner or something. My mom threatens my life every day. Mom, who is a dental hygienist, wears both a mask and face shield when working on patients. This recognizes that the mask in itself is not a fail-safe. Fluids between patient and doctor can both shoot out. What we're saying is, Doc, you're not getting the point. Wearing a mask will help reduce the COVID spread. There you go. And I've never had a dentist or dental hygienist wear both. It's usually just a mask. So, but a shield is cool too. I mean, shield will sit there and block it. My brother-in-law and my daughter got into it about the president. He asked her how much she was willing to pay for a Big Mac with the minimum wage being raised to $15 an hour. I looked it up. $15 an hour. I guess that depends on where you live. I can see that in New York. Scott says some just like to argue, Les. Take it with a grain of salt. I agree on that, says Doc. They do work to the extent that they do. It's not like Connie said, it's not 100% fail safe, but it will reduce the spread. Connie says it would be 17 cents more. I hope he comes at me with that, but I doubt it since I don't bring it up around him for my husband's sake. Scott says, keep doing what you're doing. I do. Now, I know there was rumors going around where the people were saying that if it gets federally mandated that you can't even walk out into your front lawn or your back lawn in my case without wearing a mask, and I say bullshit on that one. I refuse to wear a mask inside my own damn home and on my own damn property. If I'm going to the store and there's crowds of people, or if I'm going to a medical appointment, of course, you can't get in to a medical facility without a mask. No. No. They will kick your ass out quick as shit. At least around here they do. But if I'm going to the store, and of course, you know, medical appointments and stuff, yeah, I'm going to wear a mask, but I can have all my grandkids here. I could have 9 people sitting, and I'm not wearing a mask out back while we're barbecuing. It ain't happening. McDonald's pays as much as $16 an hour here, says Doc. Damn, not here. Connie says, yes, my husband said I don't have to go to Thanksgiving at his mother's. Awesome. Biden will not mandate that you have to wear it in your home. Nobody would be okay with that. Exactly. But there was a rumor going around. And I saw that and I was like, they can kiss my butt. Take me to jail. Workplaces are mandating masks over Zoom calls from home. Remember, Les, I told you my hard of hearing friend was streaming over it. Yeah. Why would you wear a mask over a Zoom call? That's another thing. I'm Zooming it. You're not telling me to wear a mask in my house. This is my house. I'm going to talk freely. It should just be for when you're going out. How long have we been seeing people in Asia wearing masks when they are out and about? They are just used to it. Yeah. Dog says, I saw a live on YouTube with a man wearing a mask during his live. Looked goofy. He was in his house alone doing his live. Oh god, that's stupid. That's ridiculous, says Connie. Ridiculous about on Zoom meetings. That is about dumb. I know. Most people don't even have pants on during Zoom call. They said it's to set an example. What example are you setting? Nobody else has seen it but you. Connie says, ask Jeffrey Tobin. It's not teaching, it's not setting an example if nobody can see it. For real. Yeah, lots of Zoom revelations out there, huh? Jeez. Connie says that you are stupid, that kind of example, I'm telling you. Jan, hello. I guess it's better to wear a mask on a Zoom call than no clothes masturbating like Jeffrey Tobin. Whatever rocks his boat. Stuck further. Whoever had stock in Zoom before all this, oh my god. Yeah, I should have bought stock. Right on about the stock for sure. Scott says, hello, Connie. Tobin went too far. No kidding. Must be the name Jeffrey. Connie says, it's like, did he have porn up during his Zoom meeting? That is tacky. Oh, what he think? Did he think nobody was going to notice? Really? Really? And he notes maybe sexual addiction. Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but I've had Zoom meetings, and yeah, that's the last thing on my mind. Mm-mm-mm. Doc says, I only ever heard of Zoom before this because Cab 7 was using it after Hangouts on air shut down. I honestly didn't think it was going to go anywhere. Oh, a lot of businesses use Zoom. I have Zoom. I have a couple accounts on Zoom. Dog says, no sex addiction, just a man. uh... Connie says he has since taken a leave of absence for personal reasons. They can't figure out before they get in trouble. Gee, I'm having to get myself off during a business meeting. There may be something. Oh gosh. Imagine that. Doc says, I used it shortly after I saw it on Cab's show because people from my guide dog group use it for our training and discussion chats. See? Dakota, hello. Good morning. Where's the coffee? It's already been made, drunk, and cleaned up. I put it away. I don't drink coffee, but it's about time for me to get my hot chocolate. Oh, yeah. I guess he was just too busy. Gotta get the whacking off in somehow. Gotta figure out how to squeeze that into my busy day. And Dog says, what about the mom running around naked in front of her son? That's just ridiculous. The ghost says, go drink another cup. Nah, I don't drink coffee. Ew. I drink coffee maybe once every 5 years. Connie says, I guess it's true. Men and women are just wired differently. I guess so. A man gotta do what a man gotta do, says Scott. Just saying. Why don't you like coffee? I don't drink anything that really has caffeine in it. Only Coke. And I've been drinking Hawaiian Punch lately. So, as a matter of fact, I was thinking about getting me a Hawaiian Punch. But I never did like coffee. Connie says, we are about out of coffee. I have an order coming in today. Awesome. What about the 18-year-old having the 7-year-old perform oral sex? That, I think the 18-year-old should be castrated. I saw the most horrifying news headline of some kid's 600-pound butt-naked mama in the back room on a Zoom call, and the other two kids were passed the heck out. Teacher lost control of the class. Damn. I love some Hawaiian Punch, but it doesn't like me, says Connie. Yeah, that's why I get the little bottles. Remember when they used to sell Hawaiian Punch in the can? And you had to go. That was the shit on the Hawaiian Punch. That's when it was really good. What about the dad smoking crack in front of kids? So much negligence. Oh, I know. I know. He should have those kids taken away. Oh, it makes you have indigestion. I will always prefer high C over Hawaiian Punch. I'll take high C too. That's a Coca-Cola product. They still have the canned punch around here down the road. Food for less and what? Caramark? Thermark? Thermac? Thermac? Yeah, there was a little store called the Market Basket. It was like one of those convenience store things. But they were like a really tiny grocery store. Actual grocery store. And they used to sell, that was the only place in town, they used to sell it in cans and now they don't. Dakota, what are you guys talking about? Hawaiian Punch in a can. Not the aluminum cans, but in the cans they had back in the day. They only sold at one point Hawaiian Punch in these big cans. And you had to, you know, punch a hole in the top of it and drink it. Dog was raised on high C. I was raised on both. And Kool-Aid and all that. Minute Maid is Coca-Cola too. Yep. Minute Maid lights my lungs, chest, and stomach on fire, says Doc. Because it says, oh wow, Les. Yeah, I'm showing my age. And I loved the Hawaiian Punch commercials where the picture of no, ow, that's Kool-Aid. The not the picture, the little guy and that bigger guy, and he was always in the dressed in Hawaiian shirts, and he gives him a pow. Scott says I was raised on RC colas and moon pies. Minute Maid makes me have indigestion too. I really want to like the lemonade, but it's going to get me every time. Must be the citric acid. Probably. Probably. How about a nice Hawaiian Punch? Sure. Yeah, that's what the line was. I'm becoming an old man, Les, says Dakota. Oh, really? How are you becoming an old man, Dakota? Now, if you guys want to see a good debate, have me and Dakota go at it. I can only drink lemonade if it's significantly watered down. Really? Elizabeth Timmons, hello. Because as I'm 20 years old. Yep, you're old. Scott says, been there doing that, Dakota. Dakota's getting to be an old man. Me and Dakota, we need to debate. Oh, he says, now does one of us get a mute button? Who's going to be the moderator? Yeah, you guys can mute him. Just hit mute on your computers or phone. Elizabeth Timmons, 20, not old. Oh, he must have had a birthday. Did you have a birthday, Dakota? If I moderate, it's just going to be me debating as well, says Doc. Probably. Probably. I don't know if Dakota had a birthday or not. He must have had. He's not answering now. He's too busy running for office and shit. Oh, we'll be in that debate, Les. Oh, you think? Les isn't stupid. Les knows a few things. What was I going to say? I forget. There was something else I was going to say. Oh, yeah. You guys may have seen this also today. Have you seen Bill Cosby's new picture? His new mugshot? He's looking scary, y'all. He is scary looking. I was amazed at how many positions on my ballot had Republicans running unopposed. I guess it's rather expensive to run in an election. Yeah, you can learn from someone who really knows what's going on in life. Willie, yes, you can. You can also learn from those that have been through it several times. No, I hate that about Bill Cosby. I always liked him, but I guess he was just a monster. Yup. Elizabeth said, nope, didn't see it. Really? He's looking rough. It's because you live in a Republican area, Connie, unfortunately. I live in a Republican state. I live in a high. Oh, yeah, Connie. You gotta have a lot of money to run in any election. Oh. Why you gotta get those bucks. Get them contributors. Get the moolah. Have bake sales. Whoop. I gotta answer this. Hold on. There. Our little lady that speaks on this phone needs to speak clearer. But you know what, says Connie? We went out to vote. I did not see but one Trump sign. Local ads on TV where the Republicans do not show his picture or brag that they support him. No mention of him at all. That is very telling, says Connie. Doc says it's becoming a new trend for candidates to go viral online in some way because it's free campaigning. Dakota says my friend lives in Columbus. She says Ohio is not Republican anyways. Ohio's always been Republican. It's always been known as a Republican state. There have been times where our electoral votes have been for Democrat. But we're known as a Republican state. I would imagine that is the truth, Doc, says Connie. It's the wave of the future. Yeah. Says they're saying that Texas might be a swing state. That would just blow some minds here in Texas. I'm surprised. Actually, I used to be that way. It used to be whoever I voted for is pretty much going to be the president, but now the past two elections hasn't been that way. I'm surprised to have not seen a single Biden thing around here, and I'm in Chicago, which is highly liberal. Have only seen crusty Bernie bumper stickers still from 2016. Oh my god. Dakota said, is Columbus Republican? Yeah. Most of our politicians that are in office are Republican. Even our governor. But we do have some good politicians. We really do. Connie says, I know, watch it on TV, confusing as fuck. Now, he needs to win this to win that, and he could win here and win there. Just vote. Wow, that sucks, Les. I'm sorry. Why? People vote any way they want. It's all about the Electoral College, which they need to get rid of. There's no sense in that anymore. Gotta go. Good day to all, says Dog. You have a good day, Dog. Thank you for coming in. Hot diggity dog. It's a tight race. Numbers look pretty much identical to 2016 again. Yep. Mine says just vote. Vote for whomever you want to win. Your vote counts. Democrat areas are much better places to live. Just saying. Time to move? No, we live in a good place. Are you serious? There are jobs everywhere. You're welcome, dog. There are jobs everywhere. We got great health care. Oh. Funny you should mention that. The Dems seem to be moving into all the red states. Well, they may be. Who knows? Oh, thank you. What, no packages today? Huh? Huh. I wonder what this is. My husband is not going to move, says Connie. I would move in a heartbeat. But nope, he has family here. Mine are all gone except for my cousin. Doc, we gotta monopolize Flip States Blue. I love a high. I love where I live. I really do. I'm not gonna lie. If you're in a high and you're not working, that's your own damn fault. Oh, don't tell me this is junk mail. God. Can't even get it out of the damn envelope. It's like glued in there. I was talking about get your cancer screening. Yes, I already know. American Cancer Society. We always give. Benefit information. Oh. Doug says, I don't care for Illinois politics at all, or whoever it is that's unfortunately running the show, but Chicago will always be home to me, says Doc. Connie says, that is how it is in Texas. We have not missed a beat. Connie says, but it is a lot of oil and gas. Go says, I gotta go, friends. Have some meetings to attend to. Well, good luck in your meetings. I hope they're productive. And you have a great day. Elizabeth. I'm from Ohio too. Whereabouts? I'm east of Columbus. I think the people in West Texas are hurting with the price of oil being so low and all. Yeah. Mine says, bye Dakota. Doc says, Les, I've looked more into this stuff going on at Fort Hood, and holy shit, it's terrifying. Really? So I need to look into that, huh? Money says, now don't have porn up on the other page and get in trouble. I'm gonna have to look into Fort Hood. Connie says, that is in my neck of the woods. What are they saying down there then, Connie? About Fort Hood? Well, about 3.5 hours from her. Doug says, I seriously am thinking the chain of command is in cahoots with the cartels. Elizabeth says, I live in Northwest Ohio, but was born in Northeast. You around Toledo and all that? I says, I don't know. Just several people have come up missing from an army fort. You know what they're saying about the cartels and stuff? So many unexplained deaths, human trafficking, prostitution, etc. I would hate to be stationed there. Oh, we're going to have to really dig in deep and do an expose, aren't we? But they're saying in this COVID times, in these COVID times, the human trafficking, I am not into these rings. It's crazy. Yeah. Says Elizabeth. There's another town up there. Oh God. I forget the name of it. I have a friend of mine's family. He has family up in there, and they would come down to visit. They were fantastic people. Always hung out with them. Well, anyway, in these COVID times, the marijuana dispensaries, the business is beyond booming. They can't keep up. They interviewed a couple of people that work in the dispensaries, and they're like, from the minute we're due to open, like at 8 o'clock, 8:01, the phone starts ringing all day until they close. But what it's hurting is the cartels. Believe it or not. And so, what they have done, I mean, I forget how much money they got out west that they caught, because there's no one is distributing because of the COVID. But the dispensaries, they can't keep up with demands. So what they've done, like in Mexico and stuff, the people that would transport the drugs and stuff like that, what they've done is they used that network to get food to people who couldn't get out. And they're doing it for free. They're just doing it so people who have nothing and can't get out. They're delivering food for the government and stuff. Can you believe that bullshit? There are missing children everywhere, hundreds of them. We would have heard an Amber Alerts. A missing child is a national event. If there were hundreds of them, we would know. Doc says the general towns and area around the fort itself are also very shady too, from what I hear. Very high crime. Elizabeth says I live closer to Sandusky. Oh. So it don't take you long to get to Cedar Point, does it? They can't put their money in a bank, says Connie. Dispensaries, they have cash that they don't know what to do with it. I know, I was wanting to open one really bad. Scott says, I remember when you wanted to get in on the ground floor of the weed business, just too expensive to do it. I actually had a financial backer. I actually did. It was, and believe it or not, we were going to have the money to do it. We had a business plan and everything. It's just that the people that were taking the applications and everything for my county, it was corrupt, and so it was put on the back burner, and it just hasn't been brought up again. But I did find a financial backer. He would be a silent partner. Connie said it needs to be federally managed. It is. And taxed. It is. They could use the revenue for schools and drug programs. Sounds kind of funny. Yeah. It would be something that you should look into, Les. Oh, dang it for... Oh, dang it for corruption. I'd be perfect. I wouldn't smoke the shit. But they are regulated. At least here. At least here, they are regulated. And we were actually looking for a spot that would be perfect for it. And they're like, we'll pick the spot for you. So they had 3 spots. And I'm like, I wouldn't put one there. But, and everything's regulated. The weight of everything coming in and stuff like that. But they do get rated. Isn't that weird? Dispensaries are allowed, but they get rated. And they don't mind because they got so much cash, who cares? But trust me, if they ever bring it up, I will contact the investor and be like, alright, here we go. Because they still don't have one in my county. There was lawsuits going on and everything. It's just really weird. Well, that is what you need in a weed business. One person should have their heads on straight. Everyone cannot be going around stoned all the time and expected to make good business decisions. Yeah, I hear that edibles are in big demand. Oh yeah, they always were. We need to get it legalized here in Texas first. But it is taxed and everything. And the government controls the weed. You know the US government holds 21 patents on weed, on the types of weed. Elizabeth Timmons, gotta go, take care. You too, Elizabeth. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. Decriminalization is the first step, I guess. Yeah, that's what Biden wants to do. Dead serious, that's what Biden wants to do. He said legalize the stuff. Get these men out of prison. Fine says good, I am all for it. If I can get some seeds without being tracked, I'd just plant it some out back and let it do its thing naturally. That's serious. I know a lot of people around here that do that. Just let nature, let it grow. Plant it, let it grow. But shit, you can order marijuana seeds, but they're tracked. I can make them kill it just on my street. For real. I have seen what it can do for seizure. It's almost miraculous. Exactly. Like I said, some friends of mine, how many kids they got? 5? They got 5, and 3 of their kids are epileptic, and 1 is severe, the youngest one. He's about 12 now. And, you know, they want it all legalized and stuff because of what what is it, the CBD oil and all that, has done wonders for him. They used to have a friend that would bring it in from another state. Yeah, you can order them. I guess it's legal. Oh, wait. Doc says, would you consider MMJ? But I enjoy the right to bear arms, so. Yeah, you can order them. I guess it's legal. I found that out by going to some of the places in Amsterdam, and they were selling seeds. Well, Amsterdam, yeah. It's legal as hell over there, and they function just fine. Online, I have not visited Amsterdam in person. I think that's great that CBD would work for him, and it does. I mean, the poor kid, when he was 10, he asked his mom, Gina, her and her husband had been together, believe it or not, since they were 13 years old. I remember when they started dating in 8th grade. Been together all these years. Well, anyway, he asked his mom, why can't I tie my shoes and why am I not like other kids? That's sad. For real. For real, for real. Let's see, there was something else I was going to say. Wow, together since they were 13, how great. Yeah, they're still together this day. They're my age, they're about 52. Dead serious. And, her husband, Jim, I just adore his family. Oh my god, and his mom and dad's a hoot. I just love them to death. Love them to death. Jim's got red hair and his younger brother's got blonde. It's really weird. I looked at him and I was like, are they adopted? Oh gosh. Connie says, my best friend from 8th grade on got married when she was 15. They are still married. I was 16, he was 18, and we're still married. See? My mom was 17. They're still married. Nobody else wants them. My mom scares people. My dad, I think, was 21. I think he was 21. I know he was in his low 20s. Still not 100% sure how old he is. And I'm 52. I still don't really know how old my dad is. Hell, my mom doesn't even remember her age. She'd sit there and say something and be like, Mom, you're not that young. Or Mom, you're not that old. Hell, I had to tell her she was having her 53rd wedding anniversary. She's like, really? Yeah, Mom. PJ gone. Hello. How are you, Les? Sorry, just got on here. That's okay. That's alright. I think my mom was 18 and my dad was 21, but I did not come until my mother was 30. My dad did not want any more kids. Wow. Surprise, honey. We're having a little girl. Yeah, my mom, she lost one I think she lost one before me, and then lost one before Cheryl. And they almost lost Cheryl, my sister. Almost lost her. And Cheryl almost lost Cameron. So, and the doctor told my mom, said, don't try again. So my parents stopped. I said, hell, one of them could have been your son. PJ gone, hello, Connie, Les, chat. Mom was 41 with 2 teenage boys when I came along. Oops. That's like my grandma. She had my mom and my Uncle Gary. And my mom and Gary, let's see. I think my mom was 15 when she started having her second batch. 15 or 16? 15? No. Because Jeff, of the second batch, he's the older one and he's 6 years older than I am. And the Greggy, he was born a year later and he's 5 years older than I am. He's the one that passed away. So, yeah. Funny, first time moms are so particular when the third baby comes along. They're like, yeah, just wash that pacifier out in the dog's water bowl and hand it to me, please. And that is so true. Oh, being this age and being the grandma, it's so funny because by the time the grandkids come along, we've seen it and done it, and so I get a kick out of first time mommies. I'm like, they're allowed to get dirty, right? You don't wash them 10 times a day. They're allowed. They're supposed to. They're supposed to experiment with their stuff. Like, they will throw their pacifier. They will eat everything in sight. Don't leave it out for them when they're crawling around. Connie says rub some dirt on it. Yeah. No, they don't even put them down nowadays. Some moms nowadays are so much more informed. And they're still idiots. I don't care how informed they are. First time their kid gets a cold, it's off to the emergency room. I'm like, it's a cold. Now with babies, young babies, like in months, yeah, I would take them to the doctor. I'd be like, my baby's having a fever, something's up there. But when they're like 2, 3, it's a cold. It's not pneumonia. They're allowed to skin their knee. They run into things when they first learn to walk. Because they're first learning how to walk. Funny is they have those little outlet things that they strap to their heads when infants are sleeping. What a great device to keep from worrying about SIDS. Yeah. Yeah. That's a tragedy no mother or father needs to see. It alarms the parents' phone when their breathing gets below a certain point or their heart rate drops. It alarms loudly. Yeah, that will save a life for sure. I'm sure it already has. I'm sure it already has. Um that is one thing I didn't have to worry about with the boys for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe because they always slept with my ass. Both of them. That's why I bought a queen size bed. I'd be on one end, Ian be on the other end, and Cameron would be in the middle. But he wasn't a baby though. Babies, they belong in cribs. But once they moved to a youth bed, forget it. They went straight to a twin size. And it was just for looks. Because they slept with Aunt Lily. Mine were on monitors when they came home for several months. Apnea monitors. Thank goodness we never had an issue with it, thank God. Thank God. Let's see, what else was there I was going to say that I learned this week? I can't remember. I think I went over them all, actually. Um, of course, um, Karens are in full force still. Full force. Now, you're not supposed to have sheets or blankets or anything. And do you put them to sleep on their backs or their stomachs? Who knows? Lucky we all survived. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And they say they used to have this thing way back in the day where you lay a baby down and it would like lay them kind of like on their side. And I'm like, what if they're starting to learn how to turn over? They do learn how to roll. I'm like, God. Yeah, we're lucky we survived and the kids survived and everything else. But boy, once those babies, once it's time for them to get in a toddler bed, we bought one for you, and I don't even know why. We ended up giving it to my uncle because he was having a kid, and they let Jacob sleep in it. My boys, no. I sleep Steffi. I sleep Steffi. So I always, hell, when Ian, God, I forget how old he was. I think he was 18, 19, I went over there and ended up staying the night, and Ian was the only one up. He was playing his game. I just went into his room. Said, "Can I sleep in here?" He's like, "Yeah." Just so used to it, you know. Same with Cameron. Cameron didn't give a shit. I climbed in bed with him. He had a twin size bed. I climbed in bed with him. Just went to sleep. He just got his blanket and went to sleep. So used to it. But I guess you get that way. Yes, with the Karens, yeah. I've seen a couple videos lately that these so-called Karens, I just wanted to reach that screen and beat the freak out of them. I'm like, oh God, you're mean. Totally mean. So, but I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream there. I am starting to get a little tired, so I think I'm gonna go to bed. For real. Oh yeah, the one who threw the dog. Oh yeah. Now that I couldn't watch, so I'm glad the guy took the dog though. Anna Fulton, hello. Hi y'all, have missed you all. Anna. Okay, we can talk about it next time, but was horrid. No, PJ gone, bunch of hearts. Hey Anna. Missed you too, hun. Heck yeah. Anna's still kicking. Are you doing your tutoring and stuff, Anna? I'm doing okay. Um, yeah, there's a video of this woman. She wasn't really a Karen. Um, but she was high as shit, and she had this dog. And she stopped this guy, and the guy ended up getting out because the lady started getting really racial with him and shit. I saw both parts of that video. And, she was mad, and she turned around and threw her dog at this guy. Now, I shut my eyes, but the video I saw of it actually cut out the actual dog flying through the air. So the guy caught the dog and took it to his car, and his girlfriend was in the car, and they took off with the dog. The dog screamed. It was horrible. Yeah. Something was not right with that lady. She was high as shit. I saw the second part. She said, "You're stealing my dog." He said, "Man, you threw the dog. I got that on video. You don't deserve it." And took off. He said, "Well, got me a new dog now." He said, "I got me a puppy son." So, yes, that was good for the puppy. But oh my God, some of these Karens, jeezy cow. Oh my God, bless them. Exactly. Bless those people. Now, apparently the dog was not injured, but you can tell the dog was not taken care of. So I think they were going to take him to a vet, get him some help. Honestly. Yeah, the dog was sick and stuff. He had snot coming out of his nose and shit like that. And of course, that's traumatic for a dog. You know? Jeez. Poor little thing. Well, I'm going ahead and get off of here. It's 3:30. I gotta get some sleep. So, thank you everybody for coming in. Thank you for the participation in the conversation. I really super appreciate it. And I hate to do this to you, but Um, I gotta go. I gotta get some sleep. So I hope everybody here has a great day and a great night, and we'll talk later. Bye.